Denny and Tom just landed in Fort Lauderdale, and their plane was going like this, and it's crazy wind here in South Florida. Anyway, welcome everybody. David Silverman here. I'm not sure how many new people are on tonight, but I want to welcome you. This is our weekly team get together. This is our family chat where we get to meet all the new people, and we'll do that in just a little bit. And we're part of your upline. I'm in South Florida. I'm an ambassador Triple Diamond. Live half the year in Washington, D.C. area, down here in the winter. And Debbie Wetzler is my sponsor. She's an ambassador diamond, and she is in Denver, Colorado, or Denver or Boulder. Where are you?
Golden.
Golden. All right, Golden. We have this call every week, and it serves a few purposes. And so just so you know what the schedule is here for the next 30 minutes. First thing, we go over wins for the week. People are going to share some things where they had some good things happen, and things are cooking, I can tell you that. Like this past week, things started exploding in a lot of different areas. So we'll have a few people share, and we haven't pre-selected anybody. So if something good happened to you, be prepared in a minute to share. We're going to go over the week of events that are taking place. There's a lot going on this week to plug into to help you build your business. We'll go over who advanced in rank. We're going to go over what's special might be happening this week. And then we're going to go through who's new and get to meet the new people. So Debbie, why don't you want to take the wins for the week?
Sure. So if anybody could mute themselves if they had something extra special happen this week, or special, I don't need to say extra special.
This is Catherine, and I was wondering, is it okay if I talk about some wins with the product?
Yeah,
of course.
Sure,
okay.
Absolutely.
Great. Well, this week I have my mom and dad on the product, and my mom is doing really well. My dad is doing very well. His eyes are brightening up, but she was telling me that she has lost 21 pounds.
Wow.
I know, it's incredible. She's been on the product for just over a month, and she's lost 21 pounds, and my father's lost 10 pounds.
Oh my God, I've never heard of that much. I know people lose weight on it, never heard of that much.
She says she's not changing anything. She hasn't changed her diet. She hasn't done anything except for take the Redox. So yeah, I thought it was pretty fantastic.
One thing, I've seen people lose weight quick if they have kidney disease and they retain a lot of water. And their kidneys start functioning better. They start excreting more water, but that's amazing. That's incredible.
Yeah, and another thing, my husband's sleeping through the night, so he's really happy about that.
Yeah, that's great.
Catherine, how much product is your mom taking?
She's taking 2 ounces in the morning and 2 ounces in the evening.
All right.
Yeah. And I was wondering as well, she's beefed up her water too. I mean, my dad hasn't beefed up as much, but yeah, but I thought it was that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's great. Jim Glenn lost 70 pounds, but it started with losing weight with ASEA, and then I guess he kept exercising and stuff. But
well, Marion Geist is a golf professional in our group, and she's owned weight loss centers, and she plateaued. Nothing she did, and she got on ASEA, wasn't expecting to lose weight. And she talks about it all the time. It's like, it's amazing. Some people do and some don't, but that's great. Anybody else have a win for the week, either with the product or the business or anything?
I did. I'm very excited.
Cassandra, you're kicking butt. I know. Go ahead, share.
I'm fired up. So it's less than 1 month that I broke my ankle and I'm out of my boot cast. And awesome. My physical therapist is just like blown away. So I've been bugging her about that. And while I'm healing that, I know I have 2 new associates. Signed a customer today, customer tomorrow. Actually, 2 customers today, customer tomorrow. And a laundry list to follow up on.
Terrific.
That's awesome.
And Debbie, my dad lives in Golden, and I might need you to knock on his door.
knock his door
tell him
down.
I'm coming, please, so he doesn't shoot me. That's fine.
Cassandra, Something else happened. I saw there was a text going around. I remember congratulating you. Was it the director bonus or a fast forward? What did you do? You did something.
Yeah, this is all new to me, so Lynn's gonna have to jump on and say what I did because
Lynn, what did she do?
I'm just doing it.
She got her director bonus.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. Congrats. Great on your ankle. Anybody else?
I'd like to, Donovan Pope is on, David. His wife's had a pretty fast experience. I'll be introducing him later. Donovan, can you unmute? And share your
Yes, can you
wife's-
hear me?
Sure.
We can hear you. We can't see you, but we can hear you, Donovan.
I will work on that too. I apologize. All this is new.
No worries. What happened to your wife?
Basically, my wife and I and my oldest daughter caught COVID. And so she ended up getting pneumonia from that. And under the guidance of Jill Garrett, she started running the SIA through a nebulizer. And she was fighting to breathe. And by the 4th hour of doing it, each hour, it was just like it was just amazing. She opened it up and she could breathe with no problems. And we feel confident that's what kept her out of the hospital. Of course, she nebulized for a couple more days, and then now she's drinking it. And it was funny because I was listening to all this, and she's starting to drop weight as well. And it's just her numbers for her diabetes. We've noticed that, she'll occasionally have a spike, but for the most part, they're really starting to come down. And so it's just been amazing what's happening around our house.
Yay, that's great.
Fantastic, Donovan.
Does she have type 2 diabetes, Donovan?
She does. She has type 2. She has to be on like an insulin.
Okay.
And so she's been working hard before ASEA came into our lives. And so her numbers were coming down, but she could tell a big difference from the time she started over 2 weeks ago.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Tell her congratulations.
And
Glad she didn't have to go in the hospital.
Yes, she says thank you because she can hear it from the living room.
Oh,
so.
okay.
we can't make claims about COVID, but Jill
Right.
is a PA. She works in a hospital. You said it kept your wife out of the hospital. She's been getting people out of the hospital with it. And we can't talk about it in public, but I've said it on this call before. Everybody should have a nebulizer in their house. Get a mesh nebulizer. It's called mesh. It doesn't have metal. And have it. And Jill told me that if you start getting symptoms, you do a loading dose and you do 3 reservoirs of it in the first hour, and then do it in that reservoir every 1 to 2 hours. Just miraculous things happening. But it's a shame we can't say it in public, but we can tell our friends just,
Right.
so it's awesome.
David,
Yeah, Rob.
I have a question. I went to CVS to buy a nebulizer just to have it, and they wouldn't sell me just a nebulizer. I had to have a prescription.
Go on Amazon, you get whatever you want. Just get on
Really? You can get it
Oh,
on
yeah,
Amazon?
you can get it on Amazon.
Yeah, and you get it the next.
Oh, good. Yeah, I just think I want to have it in the house.
Everybody should be
Sure.
prepared. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, thank
Awesome.
you.
Anybody else have any wins they want to share before we move on?
That's the name of the nebulizer, Mesh? Or
Well, it's
is
called a
it-
mesh. It's
Mesh.
when you're talking, I'll grab
I saw
mine and I'll bring it in.
Debbie, I just put in the chat, Sue Moore told me about this mesh nebulizer. I just put the
Oh, I see it.
link, and that's the one I got.
Okay. I just had a regular one, but it doesn't have metal to it. I mean, it's a plastic reservoir. And I've had it since my mother, who used to nebulize with it years ago.
And if someone's having an asthma attack, do it. I mean, or you take one of these little things like a little diffuser, that we use. If you're new, you can put it in your eye for amazing. I mean, the company sells those little spray bottles. I just got 10 of them. They're like $1 a piece, and fill it up with ASEA. Wendy sprays it on her face every morning before she even puts the gel on. But if you're with somebody who's wheezing, let them have their albuterol in their hand, but say, hold on, take that, inhale through their mouth and pump the little sprayer and inhale it to their lungs. And about half the people, it'll just stop. If you're new and you're listening to this and you're like, what are they talking about? This is a breakthrough for humanity, and it is much bigger than you know and bigger than I know. I love hearing these stories. Anybody else have something they want to share?
I have one quick win
Yeah.
today. I worked for another company a couple years ago, and I still have my account open with them. I don't build the business, but I order a few products. So today I had to help a customer who needed to cancel their subscription. And so I said, sure, I'll help you out, no problem. So in the process of doing that, I got to tell her who I was working for, and she was interested. And I sent her realredoxresults.com and told her which tab she might be interested in looking at. And I tell you, not a half an hour later, she says, I'm interested. So my point is, it's always people before profit, right? I take care of them with my old company. They liked the product. They had ordered some, and now they were making some changes. But I think it's kind of cool to be able to look out for people and then, have an opportunity to genuinely tell them what you're doing in case they're interested.
Just serve, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how many people were on today's. That's great, Renee. Congrats. And you're going to be the
Thanks.
timekeeper in a few minutes, I know. I don't know how many people were on. Unmute yourself if you heard the charge up call this morning. Anybody? Joan did.
Yes.
I
Joyce
did.
Yeah. It'll be there tomorrow or sometime tomorrow. It'll be, the recording will be at chargeupcall.info, and it's in all languages. It's 7 languages. It's live every Monday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. And Derek Chu was just great. He's an ambassador diamond, and he was saying people don't know people. He said the average person has 200 names in their phone, and he goes, and someone says, I don't know anybody. And it's all about relationships. I mean, Renee, you had a relationship with this person from another company, and you served her, and this is how you find people. Debbie approached me because we were friends and we were in another company together, so that's great. Anybody else have a win?
Oh, David?
Hey, Lily.
Hi. I have a question. I bought a sinus inhaler and I didn't get the nebulizer yet, but it says warm steam. Is that okay?
It will work, but it won't be as effective because those things have a metal pan in there and a metal element, and it heats it, and it destabilizes the molecules. So a good percentage of what you inhale will be salt water. So it'll still work, but it won't be as effective.
Okay, so nebulizer is better.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So another thing is, when you bought it, you don't know when you're going to use it, right? But test it. I have one. It's not, the steam is not come out. I mean, the water, what do you call it? The froth, the steam is not coming out completely. So I have to exchange that.
Yeah.
So just let you know, guys. I mean, if you buy it just as a spare.
Test it.
Yeah, test
Yeah.
it. Yes.
Yeah. Good
Okay.
advice. Thanks, Lily.
Okay, thank you.
I will tell you, Dr. Ed has said that if people would nebulize even every day, even if you're not sick, it would be really helpful for getting the molecules all over and cleaning out your body and keeping you really healthy.
Yeah, and also maybe when you go grocery shopping during the pandemic and come home and just do it.
Yep. All right, we're gonna move on to the next portion here. Congrats, everybody. I know, I see faces. I know what you guys are doing. I know the people who are enrolling people. I did a great call with Joyce Barron this week. It was really a fantastic call with somebody, and she's calling people on her chicken list, and that call got better and better, Joyce, didn't it?
Yes, it did, and he's signing on at 9 tonight.
Oh, wonderful.
And turns out he has a plan for all 4 of his kids to join him.
I'm telling you, that call got better and better. The guy went to Harvard Business School, nicest guy in the world, running businesses. All of a sudden, he's like, I'm really interested in this. And then he was talking about network marketing. He goes, I was in Mona V. I like network marketing. And it's like, I'm like, this is getting better and better and better. The whole thing. I was like, wow, very cool.
Yeah. He did have an interesting point. I'd like to bring it up for others if they get it. And he said, so tell me about this Amazon. And he actually sent me a clip that ASEA was on a Walmart page. I didn't think people sold on Walmart, but.
Walmart's has third-party sellers now too, like Amazon.
Ah,
So
okay.
you don't know what you're getting.
So in short, for the conversation, he was just wondering how it's impacting our business. I said, it's a nuisance, but it's not a detriment. We're growing despite,
Yeah.
but because he feels that that's a downfall for many other companies.
Yeah.
So, but that's how I minimized it, because honestly, I don't face it much anymore. But I just called it a nuisance. And I did let him know, though, that the company is working with other network marketing companies with a legal firm to address this issue with Amazon and other third-party sellers. And I only knew that because I was in Ecuador and Ben told me that.
Yep. Yep,
So,
that's true.
in case that helps others,
Yeah.
if they get that question.
Awesome.
It
Thanks,
didn't
Joyce.
stop him though. He wants to get his hands on the product. So thank you.
Yep. Okay, let's move on real quick. I'm going to go through the week real quick, and I have some stuff to share with you. Let me just go in here, get out of here. First of all, I will put this document in the, not that one, week at a glance. I'll put this in the chat bar so you can download it. But it's a big week. If you look, there's a lot going on. We did Ask the Doctor this morning. The charge up call is done. We're on the team call right now, the global expansion call for people. This is a good training call. It's right after this one. But look at Tuesday. The green ones are for guests, right? And we've got 2 10-minute tip talks tomorrow, testimonials with Dr. Hoffman's team. I'm doing the call with Danielle Matthews tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Ask the Doctor. She's really going to kind of do an interview style, and then we're going to answer everybody's questions. There's a Bill DeBronze training tomorrow evening. Usually the first Tuesday of the month is the In Touch call, but that's delayed until next week. So it'll be a Bill DeBronze training. Wednesday, it just kind of joke. I don't put English on all of these things, but I did on this one because I'm doing a Chinese one then in the morning, US morning. Mauricio is doing one in Spanish in the evening, and I'm doing one in English in the afternoon. Afternoon, and I'm doing that in the afternoon. And I'll be doing a Spanish one next week, actually, not this week. And Thursday morning, I'm doing another one with Gene Manowis at 8 a.m. Eastern. There's a Spanish one in the evening in Spanish with Mauricio, and then an excellent Discover ASEA with Thursday night with Alan Noble, and I think Nancy Walker is going to be on there. And then check out Friday night at 9. Dr. Avi Herskovitz is a stem cell medical doctor, runs the San Francisco Stem Cell Treatment Center. He's the special guest being interviewed. And then lastly, if you look at the bottom, let me kind of bring it up a little bit. The event that was recorded with Gary Samuelson, all the lines maxed out. If you want to hear the recording, it's going to be a Vimeo link come Saturday. But right now, the only place you can see it is, and it's really just for customers and associates, not for guests, is at the ASEA VIP customers group. And there's the recording, and that's how you join the group. So I'm going to put this in the chat bar so that everybody has it. Lastly, before Debbie gets to the advancements, I want to tell you that I redid the Winfrastructure document. And for new people, this is where everything's in one place. Now, I just want to draw your attention to a couple changes, okay? Number one, get rid of all the old ones. This is February 1st, okay? Get rid of the old ones because they're not good anymore. Secondly, I added a tutorial to explain what this document is and what it isn't. Because people look at it sometimes, you send it to people with 7 other things and it gets lost in the shuffle. And this is really the one place where everything's in one place. They don't have to know everything, but it's all in one place, okay? And I added one page. There's some changes in it, but one page that's really important is this. And everybody should really have people print this up and fill it out. It's your why, not the why where you just want to help people, because we all want to do that. That's not going to drive you to do the work. It's not going to get you through the emotional roller coaster. You got to have a financial why that's going to alleviate some stress in your life and give you more joy, and put down some income goals and discuss it with your upline to make sure they're realistic. And I recommend that if Debbie and I have been doing this for a long time. We both had these, and I should probably do it again to go to the next level. I don't really have this financial stress anymore, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. I could always, who couldn't use more money, but this is really important, everybody. So I added it. So the whole thing is 9 pages, but that video goes through all of this, what's what. So just wanted to make sure you're aware of that. I'm going to put both of those in the chat bar, and those are just for our team only. Okay. Some of a lot of stuff we do is for everybody, but that stuff's just for us. All right. So Debbie, I'm going to turn it over to you because you've got the advancements. Okay. And I'll put those in the chat.
Okay. So I'm going to do the advancements and tell you about one other thing happening this week. Why did it log me out? Sorry, I have this pulled up. Okay. So, sorry, I had it pulled up. It tossed me out. New directors, as Lynn just had Cassandra be a new director and get her director's bonus, are people that do sign up, 2 people, one on the left side and one on the right side. So we had 2 new directors this week, Jennifer Malachek and Sergio Arango Perez. So I'd like to congratulate both of them.
Congratulations.
That's wonderful, because that's your scariest time, I think. Director 300s are 300 points on your left side and on your right side in 1 week. So we had Anne Pavagu, Lei Kiao Lee, and Suni Rodriguez. All of them reached the rank of Director 300 this week, which is wonderful. Congratulations. Director 700 is 700 on both sides, your left side and your right side. And we had several of those this week. We had Casey Odell, Christina Horvath, Che, Thani Athan, Radawiro, Marteza Jackson, and Carla Savage, along with Yolanda Tovar Sarmiento. So all of those reached the rank of Director 700, and congratulations. And then we had 2 new silver executives this week. Sean Drebin, we did congratulate him already, but it's official this week. He's in California under Barbara Albert. And CT Rohani Moed Romley, who is under Amy Nolan and My Wellness Center. Both of them achieved the rank of silver executive, which is 3,000 points on both sides and 3 Director 300s in 1 week. So I'd like to congratulate all of them.
Me too. Yay.
Yay.
It's awesome.
And then, no, that's the nebulizer. That's one. This week on February the 4th, at 8 p.m. Eastern time, Dr. Hoffman is going to do a Renewable You party again. Now this week she'll be announcing some winners for people who have posted their before and after shots, and some people who didn't want to, but they still had stories and things. So there'll be 2 winners for cases of whatever they choose. And Buffy Donahoe will be one of the speakers. I will be, and guest speaker is Cicely Reynolds. And so please drive people to that. This is a way for you to introduce people to ASEA, redox molecules, through the gel form, which we can say a lot of things now about, as far as, you know, looking younger, but you can also talk about how the discomfort goes away, or rashes and all this other kind of stuff. So it's a really good way, because people will put a gel on much faster than they'll drink something. So please drive people to that. It's this week on Thursday, February the 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern. And there's the Zoom number right there. And I can put this in the chat bar. And the password is welcome, all lowercase. Okay. So thank you.
Awesome. Let's welcome new people aboard. By the way, this call, it used to be an hour. We cut it to a half hour to respect everybody's time. So what we're going to do is we ask that everybody takes a minute. If you're going to introduce somebody new, they're going to take just about 60 seconds. There's actually a timekeeper, and that's Renee. And we don't want to cut people off, but we just want to, if we can, just know who are you, where you're from, what your background is, and what you like about ASEA so far, what your real interest is so far. So
Okay, David, I got two people. I'll start with Jill, who you've met. She can't put her video on. Jill is on, and then she'll introduce Donovan. Jill, if you just unmute yourself. She's at work right now, so she's squeezing in.
Hi, Jill.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How's Stacy doing?
He's doing well.
Good. Tell him to call me when he gets a chance, will you?
I will do that, yes.
And you heard Donovan sharing what happened with his wife, and I don't know if you heard me mention you, but you know, he said you kept her out of the hospital, and I've said you're getting people out of the hospital. So
right. Had 7 more. I don't know. Is this a forum I can say that 7 more vent patients? Yeah, in the last 3 days that have extubated and all gone home within 72 hours. So
fantastic.
Yeah.
Amazing. And they want to vaccinate everybody, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, so am I on here to introduce Donovan? Is that what I was doing? Or
yeah, well, you're introducing yourself, because I don't think you've been on here before, have you?
I probably have not. To be frank, I'm inundated with work and haven't been on much of any platform. So
I know, but you're famous already. We're just saying your first name so we don't get you in trouble, because you're saving lives against.
I appreciate that for sure. I need some anonymity there.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm Jill G. We'll say I'm Jill G. A holistic nurse practitioner in Seneca, South Carolina, and was introduced to ASEA back, I don't know, 2, 3 or more, well, a long time ago, from Christina LaBouffe over in Greenville. Saw amazing results in myself and my son with insulin resistance reversal for him. Myself, I had shingles 11 times in 12 months and was referred to oncology, who wanted to give me chemotherapy and immunosuppress my immune system and start over. And I said, yeah, we're not doing that. So we tried ASEA very aggressively and haven't had any more issues. So interesting side story. I was just telling Bob about, I have a brother who had to have jaw reconstructive surgery due to an accident. And we had a fistula form, a little tunneling that we just could not get to heal in the jaw. And so we just
10 seconds.
We used tons of Renew, tons of ASEA wet to dry dressings, and he is a totally gray bearded man and grew back brown hair. So I thought that was
wow.
That's great.
Wow.
Thought that was pretty cool.
Jill, welcome. Glad I know you're so busy. We're just glad you're here, and and thanks for educating people, even on our medical board, about what you've seen with the product and nebulizing and vents and so forth. Thank you so much.
Nebulizing, I do it weekly preventatively. Also nasal spray and nasal lavage. Excellent results. Just wanted to throw that in. Thanks for having me.
Fantastic, awesome. Joe.
Thank you. And Donovan, you're new. You mentioned before about what the result was. Can you tell us about yourself and your wife?
Yes, my wife and I have been married for 26 years. We have two children. One is in ninth grade and the other one is in second grade, both girls. And so we've got our ninth grader on the SIA, and she's starting to see some little bit of changes in her body as well. And also, I've been in the insurance industry now for 13 years. I do your Medicare health plans, and I have my own office in the local town that I live in. And, I've been on the SIA for 10 days, and I'm starting to see some changes, but nowhere near like what my wife has experienced. Of course, she's been on a little bit longer, but we are excited to have this opportunity in front of us. And I'm just blown away with just what's been happening, with us. And I can't wait to tell my SIA story soon.
That's wonderful.
Right.
Wonderful.
Fantastic.
Where do you
Welcome.
live, Donovan?
I live in a little town called West Union, South Carolina.
South
We're-
Carolina.
Yes, we're about 15 miles from Clemson University.
Okay. I know that one.
Oh, yes.
Well,
Is that one of them that has grants going on, Debbie, or
No, not that I've heard of.
not yet?
Not yet.
all right, awesome. All right, so we're
Great.
moving
Thanks,
along
Donovan.
here. I'm sorry to
I-
interrupt you. We just want to see who else has got someone.
I have one.
Who you got?
I have Colleen Braytek. Colleen, are you on?
I am.
Welcome, Colleen. Tell us about yourself, where you're at also.
Thank you. I am in Naples, Florida, so I know when you're talking about the wind, we've got it pretty bad here too.
Yep, you're right across the state from me.
Yeah, I am semi-retired, and Judy had sent me a thing. She saw me on Facebook talking about something I'm been in. I had worked for, I don't know if anybody knows, Veronique de Saulnier. She wrote a book on breast cancer. She cured it naturally. And I worked for her for 2 years, and then stopped working there and was looking for something part-time. And so today I signed up.
Well, welcome aboard.
Great. Welcome
Thank
aboard.
you.
Welcome.
Welcome aboard. There's hardly anybody involved in Naples, so you're one of the first ones. That's great.
Woohoo.
Hey, hey.
Yes, and Floridians can use this.
All right, looks like Sarah's about to talk. Go, Sarah.
I have one. Hello, I have an associate. His name is Stu Blair. He's unfortunately not on. He's in England, so it's about 2 o'clock in the morning there. But I just wanted to say hello, Stu. Congratulations. He got his first customer the day after signing up. So pleased with that one.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah, he actually gave his son a kidney. So he's been quite tired from having that. I think it was about, oh gosh, I can't remember, maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, and was really amazed at the energy that he got after only a few days of taking a maintenance dose. So going out hiking, playing in the snow, and for 2 full days straight, and he was just amazed at the energy. He was like, right, okay, I'm interested in this stuff.
Wonderful. Oh, Sarah, where are you?
I'm in Portland in Oregon, and this is my little redox baby. It has too much energy, by the way. So if you give this stuff to pregnant women, they have very energetic babies.
What's her name?
His name is Baby Owen.
Baby Owen. Beautiful.
He
And
is beautiful.
who introduced you to ASEA, Sarah?
Risa Lynch and Carolyn Hoffman.
Oh, fantastic. All the way on the other side of the country,
Exactly.
Virginia. Yeah. Well, that's great. Welcome and congrats on your new.
Welcome, yes.
ASEA.
Oh, thank you. I don't know if anybody has any words of wisdom for Stu. Obviously, kidney transplant. I don't know if you can say or any comments.
That's one of the first questions I asked the Dr. Robertson Ward at the time, and he said, absolutely no problem. This will not hurt your body in any way, and it would actually help.
And I have a kidney transplant person if he wants to talk to, Brenda Cully, who has had amazing results if he wants to. So just have Risa or Carolyn connect you with me, and we'll connect you with Brenda if you want.
Oh, that would be excellent. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes.
All
I have
right.
someone to introduce.
Okay.
If she can, been trying to see, is Jackie Moravsky. Jackie, do you hear me? Let's see. She was on here a second ago. All right, she must not hear.
No, I
Jackie?
see her. I just
I
asked
see,
her.
I see her, but I don't know if she hears me.
Yes. I had
Jackie.
to relocate.
Okay, great. Introduce yourself just briefly for a minute and tell the team who you are and what you do.
And Jackie, by the way, you might be able to take a little extra time because your sponsor is the one who keeps the time here. So she might.
I don't think I'll get any favors along that line, David, but thanks. My name's Jackie Moravsky, and I got my order last week. I've started using the product. Haven't noticed a lot of stuff yet, but I'm hoping that things will change. I've been a massage therapist for 21 years, and I've been applying the gel on my clients. And I have to say that I cannot believe the change in the tissue when I apply it before I work. So that's been huge, and clients can feel it. So that's a really cool thing.
We talked, didn't we?
We did on a Friday morning.
Yeah, and I said it's a good thing have them come in 10 minutes earlier and put the gel on. It makes it easier to do the massage, right?
Right. And I haven't been having them come earlier. I just start with that. So I apply it on the back, work their legs, go back to the back. And it's just been, the tissue is different. I've had 2 of my clients that I've done that with, and they're like, oh my gosh, what is this?
Yeah.
So.
Correct.
She cut you off, Jackie.
Oh, there
Yeah,
you
I have to play by the rules. I have to play by the rules.
Jackie, where are you again?
I'm in Ohio. I'm in Mount Vernon, Ohio. So I'm just north of Columbus.
Right. Awesome.
Nice.
That's right. Awesome. Well, I told you were going to be stunned.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Welcome aboard. Is there anybody else new?
David, we got Dave on the phone.
Yeah. Hey, Bob. I just spoke with Dave like an hour ago.
Yeah, that's about right.
Hey, Dave, say hello. You got to unmute.
Hello, can you hear me?
Can hear you now.
Great. Hello, everyone. My name is Dave Gordon, and I'm here in Miami, Florida, invited by Bob.
And tell everybody what you do, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I am a coach with Herbalife for 3 years now, and I met Bob on LinkedIn, and we looked at the program here, ACA and whatnot, and I really like what I see, and I'm ready to get on board.
So first of all, welcome ahead of time. What's attracting you to it?
Well, the product and the amazing results.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, you spoke
Welcome
with
aboard.
me. Welcome aboard. Debbie is my sponsor, so all part of your support team.
Thank you so much.
You're
Great to be
welcome.
here.
Welcome to you.
Thank you so much.
Guess we'll have to be making a trip to Florida there.
He's down the road. It's about an hour from me.
The weather is nice down here. A little windy now, but it's pretty nice down here.
Bob's like an hour north of me, and you're an hour south of me.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Well,
All right,
I'm
anybody?
ready to rock and roll.
Let's do it. You're the newest one because you're about to sign up.
Oh yes, oh yes.
So Bob will send you this document. Here's the document he probably sent you already. Let me just show you.
Okay.
I have it on the week at a glance thing, the second page that goes through the best way to order and save the most money. And there's a great video here. Everybody, I hope they have it. If they don't, tell me, I'll put it in the chat. But this is very important to send to people before they enroll, because when they enroll, there's a lot of things they can take advantage of. And if they don't take advantage of it at the time of enrollment, they can't go back and take advantage of it. So I just want full disclosure. I want them to be fully aware of what's available to them. So if anybody wants it, tell me, I'll put it in the chat bar. And also,
Yeah, put it on the chat, Dave.
okay, I'll throw it on there. Let me just show you. I got some of the flyers for the events I showed you. Here's the one we're doing in Chinese on Wednesday. Here's Thursday with Alan Noble. Here's me on Thursday morning. I mean, these flyers, I put them in Freedom Facebook group, and Debbie, I'll put them in Debbie's Diamond Club, so you have the flyers also. But lots going on, guys, this week. I don't think we cut anybody else off. Was that everybody new? All right, well, Debbie, anything else you want to add? And I can stick around to answer questions if people have specific questions. I'm happy to stick around, but I'll let you close it out.
Sorry, this is Carlos. I'm just new.
Oh, hi, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. So I live in Calgary, Alberta, in Canada. I
Okay.
have been taking ASEA for 3 weeks. I haven't noticed a big results just since I changed my diet to vegetarian. I have lost weight faster since I started taking ASEA since 3 weeks ago. And yeah, like it's been pretty good. Hope I can get better results. I like to improve my vision and other things in my body. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. I have already one person associated with me in Mexico, so it's a start flying.
Wonderful.
Very nice. Who introduced you to it?
Lori?
Lori
Lori.
Hatton.
Yeah, she's flying. She's moving with this thing. It's just stick close to her. You're going to build a big business.
Exactly.
And I have some team members in Calgary myself, so
Yeah.
I'll have to introduce you and let you guys work together.
Sounds good. I'm open to anything.
Okay.
And
I
thank
used to
you.
go up there all the time until COVID.
Exactly.
Have you been on any of those in Spanish presentations that Mauricio does?
Yeah, I was in a couple of weeks ago, and in one that Lore did yesterday, actually.
Yeah, the one I jumped on. I got on it. Were you gone when I got there? There were, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I was gone by the time. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be on, the Spanish ones take place this week, but next Thursday night, I'm going to be on that one with Mauricio. So I think it's the 11th. I'm doing one in Italian that day, and then I'm doing one in Spanish in the evening, and I don't speak any of either. So anyway, congratulations. Welcome, Carlos.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, anyone else new? Don't want to leave anyone out. All right. Well, we can let you go take a quick break before the global call if you're going to go on that. I don't know who Cindy's having on tonight.
Chris Maston. Chris Maston.
Oh, Chris Maston. Okay.
Chris
He's
is
a
corporate.
and he's great businessman.
Yep. He came back to this because he used to work with ASEA a long time ago. He started his own company, sold it, and he just wants, now he doesn't need the money. He just wants to have fun and help people. So he's working with corporate.
Right.
Good guy. Really good guy.
One of our investors. Yes.
So does anybody have any well, if we're done, I'll stick around for a couple minutes for questions if anybody has any.
Yes, I have one real quick.
Sure, Dave.
Apart from the ASEA allow you to lose weight, is there a way around it to allow you to gain weight from the product itself?
Yeah, if people need to, if they're not absorbing nutrition, so forth, or they're stressed, or they're not sleeping, or whatever, it can affect so many things with absorption of nutrients and so forth. So you don't see really people who are too thin lose weight. They just tend to thrive.
Get your body into balance. So if you need to gain weight, you gain it. If you need to lose weight, you lose it sometimes. But it brings, that's what they're all talking about, the blood sugar levels, your blood pressure, things like that. It brings it all into balance. That's what these molecules are supposed to be doing.
Awesome. So it corrects anything that's out of alignment in the body, correct?
Pretty much, yes.
Awesome, awesome. That's what we need.
That's what we need. That's right.
So hold on. Everybody's heard of the Golden Globes, I think, right? So hold on a second. I'm going to paste an article that you need to download. It's kind of interesting. Renew 28 is, let's see, hold on. I'll paste it in here. Hold on. Paste, send. Got to go to my email now and grab it. Hold on. It's a coming. Inbox. There it is. Just copy this, copy, chat, paste, go. There you go. I just put it in there. Debbie, had you seen that yet?
I don't think so. Hang on.
It's going in the gift bags like that with the week of the Golden Globes. Kind of neat. I don't know who got that in there, but kind of interesting.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll go over that on our call.
Probably. All right, everybody unmute if you would, so we can say goodnight.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Thank
you.
you.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, thank
Bye.
you.
Good night, everyone.
A great
Good night,
week.
everyone.
Welcome to all the new
Thank
members.
you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.